The title of today's story is The Bear Princess. So let's start the story. Once upon a time in a faraway kingdom, there lived a beautiful princess named Freya. She was kind, brave, and loved by everyone in the kingdom. Princess Freya had a special bond with nature and spent her days wandering through the enchanted forest that surrounded her castle. One day, while exploring the deepest part of the forest, Princess Freya stumbled upon a hidden glade. In the center of the glade stood an ancient tree with a shimmering silver bark. As she approached the tree, she noticed a small door at its base. Curiosity piqued, Freya opened the door and found a sparkling amulet hanging from a branch inside. Without thinking, Freya reached out and touched the amulet. Suddenly, a bright light surrounded her, and she felt herself being pulled into a magical vortex. When the light faded, she found herself transformed into a bear. Her soft white human body was now transformed into a bear. Shocked and frightened, Freya ran through the forest searching for help. She soon encountered a group of fairies who lived in the forest. These fairies were known as the guardians of the glade, and they were the keepers of the ancient magic that protected the kingdom. One of the fairies, named Flora, recognized the bear as Princess Freya. "Oh no," Flora exclaimed, "you've touched the amulet of transformation. It is cursed by the wicked sorceress Glinda, who was banished from this land long ago. The only way to break the curse is to find the sorceress and make her reverse the spell." "But where can I find Glinda?" Freya asked, her voice now a deep growl. "She lives in the Forbidden Mountains beyond the edge of the kingdom," Flora explained. "It is a dangerous journey, but we will help you. We fairies will guide you through the forest, and you will need the help of a brave heart to confront Glinda." Determined to break the curse, Freya set off on her journey with the fairies by her side. As they traveled, they encountered many obstacles. A raging river that could only be crossed with the help of the water fairy. A treacherous maze that was solved with the wisdom of the earth fairy. And a dark forest filled with shadows, where the light fairy's glow guided them to safety. After days of traveling, they finally reached the Forbidden Mountains. The air was cold, and the peaks were covered in ice and snow. As they climbed higher, the path became steeper and more perilous. But Freya's determination never wavered. She was determined to break the curse and return to her true form. At the top of the mountain, they found Glinda's lair, a dark, eerie cave filled with the echoes of ancient spells. Freya entered the cave, her heart pounding with the fairies close behind her. Inside, Glinda was waiting. The sorceress had long, flowing black hair and eyes that glowed like embers. She smiled wickedly when she saw the bear. "So, the little princess has come to face me," she sneered. "I am here to break the curse," Freya growled. "You must reverse the spell and turn me back into a princess." Glinda laughed. "And why should I do that? The curse is unbreakable unless a true act of bravery and love is performed." Freya took a deep breath. "I will do whatever it takes to prove my bravery. Just tell me what I must do." Glinda's eyes gleamed with malice. "Very well. There is a fierce dragon that guards the fire crystal in the depths of this mountain. The fire crystal holds the power to break any curse, but only if you can retrieve it and bring it to me." Without hesitation, Freya agreed. She and the fairies descended into the dark tunnels of the mountain, where they soon found the dragon's lair. The dragon was enormous, with scales that glowed like molten lava and fiery breath that could melt stone. Freya knew she couldn't defeat the dragon with force, so she used her wit. She noticed that the dragon's lair was filled with gold and jewels, but the dragon seemed lonely, guarding its treasure with no one to share it with. The bear princess approached the dragon with kindness, offering to be its friend if it would allow her to take the fire crystal. The dragon, touched by Freya's offer, agreed. It allowed her to take the fire crystal, and in return, Freya promised to visit the dragon and bring it stories from the outside world. With the fire crystal in hand, Freya and the fairies returned to Glinda's cave. Glinda was shocked when she saw that Freya had succeeded. "You have shown bravery and kindness," she admitted. "But there is still one final task. You must place the fire crystal in the heart of the silver tree in the enchanted glade where you found the amulet. Only then will the curse be lifted." With the fairies' help, Freya made her way back to the enchanted glade. She placed the fire crystal in the heart of the silver tree, and as she did, a burst of light filled the glade. The curse was broken, and Freya was transformed back into her true form. But something magical happened. Freya was no longer just a princess. She had gained the strength and courage of the bear, and her heart was filled with the wisdom and kindness she had shown on her journey. The fairies, now her lifelong friends, blessed her with their gifts, ensuring that she would rule her kingdom with compassion and fairness.